Nice.
Hello, Facebook. Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you so much for joining us to celebrate A.B.L.'s first ever short story collection, O for a Muse. I am Katie Yo. I am the Executive Artistic Director of A.B.L., Artists Breaking Limits and Expectations.
I'm Lawrence Kern, A.B.L. co-founder and one of the teaching artists for this project.
So over the past 5 weeks, we've had more than 125 individuals download our short story collection, O for a Muse. We know that people have been reading them from all over the world. So please do take a moment and say hi to us in the chat and let us know where you are watching from. Oh, Colleen's here watching us from right here at home in Chicago.
Great. We are coming to you from Chicago, where A.B.L. hosts performing arts programs for individuals with Down syndrome and other developmental differences. We create everything from original feature films to plays devised by our actors to adaptations of Shakespearean classics.
So last fall, our adult ensemble, 12 actors with Down syndrome and other developmental differences, developed a stage show called O for a Muse. The idea was for us to take objects that were famous from Shakespeare stories and create our own original tales about those objects by answering a series of questions. Our actors worked in small groups to answer these 5 questions about each object. Who does this object belong to? Where did it come from? When was it made? Why is it special? And how does our story end? We had so much fun making that live stage show that we picked a brand new batch of objects: a crown, a ring, a lantern, a handkerchief, and a skull, and started to devise a new set of stories. Now, we were 3 weeks into rehearsals. We're devising and creating these stories when COVID-19 forced us to reimagine completely how we work. So we moved our rehearsals online using Zoom, and we continued playing and imagining together, and we turned our tales into our short story collection, O for a Muse, with illustrations by our 12 actors. You can learn more about the process of making O for a Muse, and you can download all of our tales on A.B.L.'s website at ablensemble.com/muse.
So our 5th and final story just launched today, and to celebrate, we have many of our adult ensemble members and volunteers here to answer your questions and talk more about the process of making O for a Muse. So let's bring everybody in.
Okay, I'm bringing them in from the breakout room, and while they come back to join us, we'd love to ask you a question, dear audience. We just want to know, have you seen an A.B.L. performance before? Or maybe this is your first time. Take a second and let us know on the poll.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, everybody, how you doing?
Hi, everybody, we're live.
Oh my God. By the way, and
What's that, Jake?
I'm acting and dancing. And I
Acting
like
and
to do some
dancing in
acting
the
and
breakout
dancing.
room? That's great. That's great. Why don't you guys share your name, how long you've been with A.B.L., and your favorite of our 5 stories, and I'll just go down the line. Matt Danaher, why don't you take it?
Thank you.
How long have you been with A.B.L., and what's your name?
My name is Matthew Danaher. This is my 1 year on A.B.L.
Yeah.
And my favorite story is The Ring.
The Ring? Great.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you, Matt. Jake, go for it.
I'm Jake Saworth. I've been gone to A.B.L. to 2 years, and I like doing the Hamlet. I like doing the Skull, and I do some on stage. I don't have to be online because I want to be on stage.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And I want
Thank you, Jake.
acting and dancing.
Yeah.
I like doing some acting and
Thanks,
dancing.
Jake. Sam Radinsky, go for it.
Hi, my name is Sam Radinsky, and I've been in A.B.L. 10 years.
Yeah.
Wow. And my favorite stories, the lantern.
The lantern. Nice. All right. Thanks, Sam. Ben, go for it. You. How? Introduce yourself, Ben.
My name is Benjamin Colin, a Wang, a flower.
How long have you been with A.B.L.E?
10 years.
7 years.
7 years. 2013. Yeah.
And I heard him say the ring.
The ring. The ring's your favorite. Nice.
The
Good
wedding.
to know. Thank you, Ben.
No problem.
Matthew LaChapelle, take it.
Hello, everyone. My name is Matthew LaChapelle. I've been with A.B.L.E the past 4 years. One of my favorites with A.B.L.E has been the ring and also being King Arthur.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, Matthew. Justice, go for it.
Okay. My name is Justice Peter Searle. My third story is West Side Story.
What about of our stories, Justice, that we made together?
Oh, another story is the handkerchief.
The handkerchief. And how long have you been with us, Justice?
I'm not really sure.
About 1.5 years.
A year and a half.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, Justice. Claire, go for it.
Hi, my name is Claire. This is my 3rd semester with A.B.L.E, and my favorite story that we devised this semester was the story of the ring.
It's a good one. Thank you, Claire. Emily K, go for it.
My name is Emily Garnitsky. Emily.
And how long have you been with us? 10 years?
Emily, 10 years.
Nice.
My burger is ring.
The ring. Nice. Thank you, Emily.
Welcome.
Go for it.
Hi, I'm Erin. I've been
Yeah.
for almost 2 years, and my favorite story is The Handkerchief.
Handkerchief. Nice. Thanks, Aaron. Peter, it's your turn to shine. Go for it, Peter.
Peter.
My name is Peter. Peter.
Yeah.
Graslow. And how many years? I've been in 3 years. 3 years? 3 years?
3 years.
In A.B.L.E. And your favorite story of this season is, what is it? The skull.
Nice. The skull.
Oh, Peter.
Awesome. Thanks, Peter. Go for it, Net.
Hello, I am Net. This is also my 3rd semester with A.B.L.E, and I am a big fan of the Crown story.
Nice. Thank you, Net.
Yeah.
And Maddie, go for it.
My name is Maddie. I've been able to read
3 shows.
3 shows, yeah.
I like Crown.
The Crown?
Yeah.
That's a good one. Nice.
Great introductions, everybody. We have 10 people watching us live right now. We've got somebody watching us from all the way in Scotland.
Oh my God.
International.
Wow, Becky's watching us in Scotland talking about kings and crowns and things.
And my mom's on it too.
Yep, your mom is here. Colleen, we've got a couple of fellow actors watching us from our teen ensemble. And Braden has said this is his first time seeing our adult ensemble. So that's exciting. There's some folks who are seeing this group of people for the first time today. So very cool. Thank you all for tuning in. And we'll have time to answer some questions and take some questions a little bit later on. But
Yeah.
let's take a look at our stories.
All right.
Stories? Okay,
Yeah,
everybody,
so
it's time for
we've released now 5 stories in the O for a Muse series. Our first story, which we released in May, was called The Abundant Crown Prince, that Maddie and Net and some others mentioned was their favorites. The Abundant Crown Prince is about a tall, sad, handsome prince who's imprisoned in a tower by the evil King Anverbay and Queen Sarah, who've taken control of this magical crown that's a family heirloom, and they use it for greedy purposes that you'll have to read about to find out more. So let's take a look. For each of our pictures, we'll show, or for each of our stories, we'll show some pictures of us in the devising process.
Wow.
What's me?
You see that,
Wow.
Katie?
I don't see me.
It's me,
So
same.
What's
we
me?
worked
Look
on
at me.
this big piece of paper where we worked in our small groups for each of us going around the room answering 1 or 2 questions about each object, our who, our when, our where, our why, and our how. And then we also got to put these ideas up on their feet, and we had to improvise and to make up some stories. So here we are celebrating as the townspeople dancing, or you can see Marty wearing his crown. And Aaron led the devising process for the crown, didn't you, Aaron?
That's right.
Yeah, that's cool. So you helped all of our groups. Was there anything you particularly loved about this story?
I thought it was full of surprises and twists and turns, but I really liked how the guard in the end, oh, spoiler alert, the guard in the end helps the prince.
Yes, and that was an idea that came out of when we did our improvisations too, right? Matt LaChapelle, I think the guard helping the prince was your idea.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at some of our artwork.
Oh no.
So we drew lots of different pictures. You can see our guard Ugg there. Lawrence drew a picture of Ugg. Kara, who's not drew a picture of the pineapple forest where the magical crown was found.
Where's mine?
One of my favorite pieces of artwork was the prince at the end makes himself a cowboy to defeat the king and the queen. Spoilers all over the place. But Peter's cowboy prince, I think, was one of my favorite pieces of artwork. It's very clever. Yeah. Oh, Matt LaChapelle, your dad Rick is here too. He says hi.
Hi, Dad.
Let's take a look at our next story. The Ring and the Mermaid in Love. We had a lot of people say this one was their favorite. The Ring and the Mermaid in Love was about a chambermaid named Becky, but she's a scuba diving maid.
Who
she
scuba dives
to the
scuba
bottom
dives.
of the ocean. Yeah, to work. She works for the castle of King Triton. And she gets picked on by King Triton's oldest daughter, whose name is Popcorn. And that was an Emily Lavin creation. And she decides that mermaids can't be trusted, so she wants to break up the wedding of Prince Eric and Ariel. Rough stuff.
Prince Eric?
Let's take a look at our devising process.
Pretty.
So you can see us answering our questions. Our facilitator, Ben, there. Matt Danaher, there's a picture of you, and you mentioned this was your favorite story. Matt, why was this your favorite story? What's your favorite part of it?
With me?
My favorite is I like to my favorite is for my leg down on the floor to get married.
Oh yeah.
Down.
We're a big fan of weddings in this group. Matt LaChapelle, you said this was your favorite story.
Yeah.
Why? What did you like? What do you like about it?
The thing that I liked the most of it, how we came together, how we prepared, what we did. I liked how all the staff knowing what to do and they came to us knowing what we should work on. The thing was that we worked hard what we did, and it was a lot of fun.
It was hard. We can have hard and have fun at the same time. Let's take a look at some of our pictures from The Ring.
Moana.
Woo! I love some of the artwork from these. I love Emily Lavin's Popcorn. The Mermaid is one of my favorite collages there. Look at your lovely kind of conceptual art of the ring and the wedding kind of coming down together. Very cool.
That picnic, yes.
Sam Rudinsky, beautiful crown.
Hmm?
Aaron drawing some lovely scuba diving.
Is that Ben's fish?
That's Ben's fish. Some really great artwork in this story.
Yeah.
Claire, you mentioned The Ring was one of your favorite stories. Why did you like The Ring, Claire?
I really love the character of Becky. She is sort of hilarious in that she's a scuba diving mermaid, so she's got some great props and some great costumes, and it was really fun to think about what she would look like. And I also really appreciated the spoiler alert of the end of the story when Eric tells her that he's in love with somebody else and that it is true love, and she trusts him and she respects his wishes. And I really like that component of the story.
Yeah, she's a good, she listens. She's willing to have her opinions be changed, which I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks. Let's take a look at story number 3. So obviously we had some famous characters pop up in the story of The Ring. The story of the Lantern also features some famous characters. This is our Harry Potter fan fiction story. It's not strictly canon, but Harry finds a lantern in the Forbidden Forest and has to destroy it by dropping it into a never-ending hole. It will fall forever. Let's take a look at our devising for the lantern. Sam, you said the lantern was your favorite of our stories. Sam, why was it your favorite?
Because the lantern I drew.
Can we look at our artwork and we'll see Sam's drawing of it.
Yeah, and
there it is.
There's a lantern who makes the hole. He's trying to destroy Dr. Lord.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun to kind of play with characters that we know. There's a Matt LaChapelle picture there of the hole, like the hole falling in and down. So we had some cool, and Marty, I wish Marty was here to talk about his
Snake and
shall not be named picture.
I named him, sorry.
Yeah. How dare, it's like first rule of Harry Potter. And Peter, I think it's really cool to see the different types of artwork that our actors made. Peter did some lovely collages and like paint work using his computer. And when we get to the lantern, when we get to the next story, you'll see Maddie did photography. So there's all different ways that we used our artwork, which is really cool. Let's hop to our next story. Justice for Greasy King Lear. I love the title of this story.
Best title ever.
It's great. We, in addition to making up the stories, after we came up with the idea for the story, we also agreed on the title together as a team and devised the title. And this one took like 4 different people's ideas. Lawrence, you helped kind of shape this title.
I was. I can't explain how we got there, but I think it was like 4 different options, and we just all smushed them together into the best title that's ever existed.
I think the Greasy part came from Andrew Kozik wanting to fit Grease, the movie musical, into it. And King Lear, we were trying to fit as many Shakespeare stories into this story as we could. So we feature Hamlet and Ophelia in this story. But Hamlet and Ophelia are never destined to get a happy ending, whether it's on A.B.L.E or anywhere else. Let's take a look at our devising process. Aaron, you mentioned this was one of your favorite stories. Is there a reason you loved this one?
Oh, many reasons. I really liked the setting of Paris and the appearance of the angry mime.
Yes, the angry mimes.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Justice, you said this was one of your favorite stories too. Why did you like this story?
Because there was a handkerchief.
You like the handkerchief. I think we mentioned we also did some videos while we were on Zoom. And so each of our actors did a short Shakespeare monologue about one of our objects, and Justice's Shakespeare monologue was about the handkerchief, right? You did some Amelia from Othello.
Othello?
Yeah.
Amelia?
Amelia, yeah, is her name. In
From England?
In England, yes, she's Iago's wife.
Just
Let's take a
like
look
we
at
did
our-
it in 2018.
Yes. Let's take a look at our artwork from the handkerchief story.
There's your mime.
There's our angry mimes. There's Maddie's beautiful photography of Ophelia's wedding bouquet. And Ben, look at your beautiful drawing.
Thanks.
Beautiful artwork, Ben.
No problem.
You liked this story because there's a wedding, right, Ben?
Yep.
Yeah, you like to see weddings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, flower, beautiful sky.
That's it.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so there's our beautiful drawings. And then today we just released our 5th and final story this afternoon, which is called Once Upon a Hyena. It's about a skull that's as old as the first Halloween and a grave robber who's been running around the world looking for this skull. But he's in for a big surprise when he finally finds it. Let's take a look at our devising process for the skull. Answering our questions, you can see Lauren's kind of helping coaching our ensemble through. We had a lot to share. And then the big hyena army was the big feature of this story. So let's take a look at our artwork here. And we can ask, Jake, you said this was your favorite of our stories. Jake, why did you like this one the best?
I see the skull.
You see the skull, yes. And you did your Shakespeare monologue about the skull.
Shakespeare and I did my Shakespeare and monologue
You did from, do you remember the name of the play?
from Hamlet.
From Hamlet. It was beautiful. Peter, you also really liked this story. And we can see some of your artwork here. Do you have something to say about the skull, Peter?
The Golden Compass. Who's in it?
Oh, no, we're focusing on our stories, right, Jake?
Let me finish.
Yeah, let's finish our stories, and then we can talk about lots of other ones.
Yeah.
Peter, beautiful.
Me, that's me.
Peter's just in it. He's shaking his head. He's so excited.
I like making it on the computer. That was fun.
Oh, you liked working on the computer?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you used the computer and photo booth to make your artwork for this story too, which is really cool. Thanks, Peter. All right.
Oh, in addition to our original stories, we wanted to also pay homage to Shakespeare. Each actor filmed a famous line or monologue about one of our actors, or well, one of our objects, and we've been sharing these on social media channels every week.
Yes, you can. We'll put up that link again. You can see all of those. They're on YouTube, they're on Facebook, they're on Instagram. But we also recorded 2 group pieces. The first one was for a Muse of Fire, which we did in American Sign Language. And that's on all of our social media channels. But the second one, we're going to watch for the first time right now. Each one of us did a line from a very famous monologue that you might know. So we're going to watch the premiere of our final group project of the spring. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, it's coming up.
Okay.
Okay.
Out.
Okay,
Spot.
Okay, spots.
Roger.
Hell is murky.
Fine, my lord, fine. A soldier and fear.
We need fear. Who knows it? When none can call our power to account.
Who had a thought? Oh man. That's so much blood in him.
Whoa.
The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now?
Where will they can be queen?
No, my bad. My lord. No more that.
You mar all with this starting.
But still.
All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand.
Wash your hands, put on your nightgown, look not so pale.
I tell you yet again, Banquo's buried.
You cannot come out of this grave.
To bed, knocking at the gates.
Go, 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 go! What?
I'm done.
Not
I'm done.
No.
Thank you very much. We did it.
Thank you very much. We did do it. Wow, great work, everybody.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Whoa.
It's the first time we're all
Welcome
seeing
back.
that all together.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
So cool.
So
Wow.
if you have any questions for us about this project, how we made it, or anything else, go ahead and type those in now. Meanwhile, cast, let's do a quick one-word question. How do you feel after seeing this video? Let's start with Maddie. Maddie, how do you feel after seeing the video?
Yeah. Great.
Nervous?
Nervous.
Oh, you did a great job, though.
You did
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Awesome.
Amazing.
It can
Yeah.
be overwhelming. I
Yeah.
know Matt LaChapelle has to leave us soon.
Yes.
So Matt, how do you feel?
So how I felt was how we had to work on our lines the most, but the hardest thing was trying to like stay focused because there were like a lot of people and doing like different rooms. But I would say that the more easiest thing that we had was our facilitators who came and helped us with our lives when we're on Zoom, and they did a great job for us. So thank you.
Yeah. So
so good.
we would go into a breakout room, right? One actor and one facilitator and me. And we go into a breakout room and work on our lines and film them all together. And our facilitators are the best, aren't they? Net and Claire and Aaron and Kara and Ben, they're awesome people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And you and Lawrence.
Oh yeah, thanks. We're okay.
Thanks, Matthew.
We did it. Great job, Katie.
Great job, you, Jake. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Let's move on to Net. How do you feel about seeing the video?
I like Katie said, I'm overwhelmed. It looks so good. Like it's edited beautifully, and just seeing everyone's work. Oh gosh, I couldn't be happier. This is amazing.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
One word check-in on how you feel after seeing the video.
Say happy or sad? Which are you, happy or sad? Happy? Say happy because he did it. It was
Yeah.
hard, but he did it.
You rocked it.
Hey,
Yeah.
you did really well.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good job, Peter.
Thanks, Peter.
Aaron, how do you feel after seeing the video?
Fired.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you.
What did you say?
Emily K, one word, how you feel
That's
after
me.
seeing the video? Yeah.
Smile. Be happy and smile.
Be happy and smile.
And smile.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, that works. Claire, how about you?
Ooh, I feel really proud.
Yeah.
Yep.
Justice. How do you feel? One word. Thinking about it.
I don't have the one.
Don't have a word.
You don't have a word?
That's okay.
That's fine. That's fine. That works. Ben, how about you? How do you feel?
Oh, fine, great.
Great. That works. Sam Rudinsky, how do you feel?
I feel really proud what we did. Like I'm the artist, and I feel like my art is spotlight.
Yeah, you guys did
Yeah,
some
you
great
guys
work, all the
are
artwork.
in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Spotlight.
Spotlight.
Did you
Speaking
say
of
spotlight, Lawrence?
Jake,
Yes.
how do you feel after seeing the video?
I did a lot of videos, and I see the spotlight.
Yeah.
Movies.
Oh, the spotlight, the movie. That's a little bit darker.
They
than
won an Oscar for Best Picture for Spotlight.
I don't think we had anything to do with that, did we?
We did. We didn't go that dark though. I think we're gonna still focus on our stories, right?
good
Jake?
Our stories.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jake. Matt Danaher, one word. How do you feel?
Incredible.
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 Good. You guys did a great job.
Beautiful. We did have one question come up, Sam. If you somebody wanted to know more about the artwork that you drew, and how we did our artwork. Can you talk about our homework assignments a little bit, Sam?
Sure. So we did like I worked really hard every single day on Zoom. If like Katie gave us homework, like A.B.L.E homework, is up here in the file cabinet. And I sent it to Katie, and Katie and always love my art, and they makes people feel really happy because I'm a good eye.
Yeah, you do have a really good eye. So I should say we showed collages today, but that's not all of the artwork. If you download the pictures, or you download the books, there are even more pictures in the books themselves. And there were some that we didn't even have space to fit in. We got so many pictures. Matt LaChapelle, you have a thought about artwork or maybe about Zoom classes?
Actually, kind of both.
Okay, let's hear it.
So I think that based on person to person that we miss the most, but our Zoom made it kind of different, little harder.
Yeah.
But Zoom was a thing that we never tried before.
Right.
I'm glad we have that. So based on our work, that actually, it's like we as a group. I mean, it's like I can't speak about like one person, but I think we did a great job doing all we did all the artwork that we did, and we showed every single artwork that we had, and we did hard work, and it showed.
So we would have rehearsals what day of the week did we rehearse?
Every Tuesday at 12.
Every Tuesday. And we would work through a different story every week. And then we'd have homework assignments, right? To go and write or to do ad libs or to draw pictures so that we could stay engaged during the week, right? Because it's hard when we didn't have a lot to do.
But I think, Katie, this is a great opportunity because I think we should do more homework.
Yeah, it's nice to have stuff to keep you thinking between classes.
Yeah, it does.
Stay involved, right? We all got to draw stuff. Emily K, I'm gonna ask you this question. Karen wants to know, Emily, how is being in A.B.L.'s adult ensemble different than being part of the teen ensemble? Because you've been in both. So have you, Sam and Ben, if you want to think about that question. But Emily, is it different to be in the adult ensemble than in the teen ensemble?
Mommy, yes.
It is different? How?
Yes. Sorry, so.
It's a different show. We focus on making our own shows more in the adult ensemble.
Yeah.
Sam, do you have something to add about that?
Yeah. We did different shows for the team group, and it's kind of different. When Emily K say like if it's so different place, so a dog group is the other group. The team is the other group if they are not graduate from high school or something.
Right. So when you graduate from high school, you got to join the adult ensemble. And in the adult ensemble, we focus more on making our own stories.
Did you just say adult ensemble?
Adult ensemble, yeah, which is we're all part of that adult ensemble.
Hey, Katie, did I do the T1 before?
No, you've always been part of the adult ensemble.
That's what I said. Adult
Yeah, you too,
ensemble.
Jake. And
Yeah.
Justice. All depends on our ages, right? Because raise your hand if you're in your 20s.
I do.
Raise your hand if you're in your 30s.
Really
And I
doing
love it.
Yeah, see, some of us we're all different ages in the adult ensemble.
We don't need to go above 30s though, right? We're good.
No, we're not gonna go above 30. 30's and above. Yeah, so we're all different ages. Well, I do just want to highlight this. It says, not a question, but Becky says, thank you to everyone for the amazing work you do. And I'm happy to see you perform during lockdown.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to do something during lockdown.
I would say this based on based on the lockdown I get about the virus, but the thing that I never noticed that this lockdown bring us together on Zoom. But like we miss doing person to person, but this virus teach us a lesson that A.B.L.E will be always in our hearts and do always on Zoom. But think about this. The thing I learned that Katie and Lawrence teach me about goodbye is not for never. Goodbye is when we leave, but A.B.L.E is not goodbye.
No, we will do our best at A.B.L.E. Right? Whether we're online like this or whether we get to be in person. I know we'd probably love to be together in person, right? And we'd love to be on a stage, but we learned we can still make something. Yeah, we learned we can still make something really cool and we can still stay together. So we always, right, at A.B.L.E, as part of our ensemble pact, we say we have to try our best. And that's what we had to do through this too, right? We just try our best so we can keep having fun. But I think we'll wrap it up a little bit for today. Oh, Matt LaChapelle, Fletcher Jones in Arizona said that was an awesome thing to say. What you said was perfect.
Wait, who?
Fletcher, he's one of our friends who lives in Arizona. He used to be part of our ensemble. Yeah.
Now who's in Moana?
But I think we're going to wrap it up a little. I think we're going to wrap it up for today because we're running short on time. But thanks to everybody who tuned in and listened to us and explored our stories today. Remember that you can see all of our work on our social media channels. You can see all of the video projects that we created for O for a Muse.
Facebook and Instagram.
You can download all of them. Yeah, we can pull up the links so people can see our social media links so they know how to find us. Obviously, if you're watching this right now, you know how to find us on Facebook, but you can also find us on Instagram and YouTube to see all of our video projects and some more of our artwork and download all of our stories. But thank you for tuning in and helping us to make A.B.L.E history with our first ever short story collection. We made history. Good work, actors.
Take a
good
bow.
actors.
Hard work.
I need to go.
Yeah, so why don't you take a quick bow and then you can
bow, Matt. Everybody
There we go. Congratulations, actors.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Matt.
You, Matt.
So if you enjoyed O for Muse and you believe, like we believe, that everyone is able to connect and able to contribute and able to create, we would be very grateful if you consider making a contribution to help us continue our mission. As Matt said, right, we've learned that whether we're in online or we're in person, right, we have to keep trying our best and do as much as we can to create opportunities for everyone to share who they are and all that they are able to do. So your donations help make our work possible and make sure that we can keep going and keep trying new things all together. But thank you again to everybody who tuned in today. We appreciate your support and hopefully we will see you again either online or Dare to Dream someday in a theater. Bye, Facebook. Thanks for
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.